2Samuel 24. And again, the displeasure of Jehovah burned against Israel, and moved David against them to say, Go, number Israel and Yehudah. And the sovereign said to Joab, the commander of the army who was with him, Go, please, throughout all the tribes of Israel, from Dan to Beersheba, and register the people, so that I know the number of the people. And Joab said to the sovereign, Even if Jehovah your Elohim does add to the people 100-fold more than they are, and the eyes of my master the sovereign see it, but why does my master the sovereign delight in this matter? However, the sovereign's word was strong towards Joab and against the commanders of the army. And Joab and the commanders of the army went out from the presence of the sovereign to register the people of Israel. And they passed over the Jordan and camped in Aroer, on the right side of the town, which is in the midst of the Wadi of Gad, toward Yazer. Then they came to Gilad and to the land of Tatim Hadshi, and they came to Dan Yan and around to Sidon. And they came to the stronghold of Sor, and to all the cities of the Hivites and the Canaanites, and went out to South Yehudah, as far as Beersheba. And when they had gone through all the land, they came to Jerusalem at the end of 9 new moons and 20 days. And Joab gave the number of the registration of the people to the sovereign. And there were in Israel 800,000 brave men who drew the sword, and the men of Yehudah were 500,000 men. And the heart of David struck him after he had numbered the people. And David said to Jehovah, I have sinned greatly in what I have done. But now I pray, O Jehovah, take away the crookedness of your servant, for I have done very foolishly. And David rose up in the morning, and the word of Jehovah came to the prophet Gad, David's seer, saying, Go, and you shall speak to David. Thus said Jehovah, I hold 3 options before you. Choose one of them, and I do it to you. Gad then came to David and informed him, and he said to him, Should 7 years of scarcity of food come to you in your land? Or would you flee 3 new moons before your enemies, while they pursue you? Or should there be 3 days' plague in your land? Now know, and see what I answer, I take back to him who sent me. And David said to God, I am in great trouble. Please let us fall into the hand of Jehovah, for his compassion is great, but do not let me fall into the hand of man. And Jehovah sent a plague upon Israel from the morning till the appointed time, and from Dan to Beersheba 70,000 men of the people died. And the messenger stretched out his hand over Jerusalem to destroy it. And Jehovah relented concerning the evil, and said to the messenger who was destroying the people, It is enough. Now stop your hand. And the messenger of Jehovah was by the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. And David spoke to Jehovah when he saw the messenger who was striking the people, and said, See, I have sinned, and I have done perversely. But these sheep, what have they done? Let your hand, I pray, be against me and against my father's house. And Gad came that day to David and said to him, Go up, raise a slaughter place to Jehovah on the threshing floor of Araunah the Jebusite. And David, according to the word of God, went up as Jehovah commanded. And Araunah looked and saw the sovereign and his servants coming toward him. And Araunah went out and bowed before the sovereign with his face to the ground. And Araunah said, Why has my master the sovereign come to his servant? And David said, To buy the threshing floor from you, to build a slaughterhouse to Jehovah, so that the plague be withdrawn from the people. And Araunah said to David, let my master the sovereign take and offer that which seems good to him. Here are cattle for a sending offering, and threshing implements, and the yokes of the cattle for wood. All these, O sovereign, Araunah has given to the sovereign. And Araunah said to the sovereign, Jehovah your Elohim accept you. And the sovereign said to Araunah, No, let me buy it from you for a price, for certain. I am not offering ascending offerings to Jehovah my Elohim without cost. So David bought the threshing floor and the cattle for 50 shekels of silver. And David built a slaughter place to Jehovah there, and offered ascending offerings and peace offerings. And Jehovah answered the prayers for the land, and the plague was withdrawn from Israel.